So often we see videos where people are showing their perspective of their class or whatever, and what we don't often get along with that is what's going on in their heads during the encounter, why they're doing the rotation they're doing. So I wanted to set up a little series where as I'm fighting these bosses, I'm explaining why I'm casting what I'm casting, why I'm doing whatever and moving to wherever at any given instance, so that maybe, you know, folks who are trying to become better disc priest, players can maybe get some insight into my style of playing. I need to point that out. There's many different styles of playing. My style tends to be more of an AOE type style, and you know, the decisions I make are reflected in that approach. So with this series, hopefully I can impart some knowledge and help some folks improve their skills playing disc. Alright, so it's important to understand the nature of the fight you're in. In this one, it's high AoE damage, so I'll start the fight out with 2 Radiances and an Evangelism to extend the atonement on the folks that get it, followed by just as much damage as I can do on the boss as possible, also including my Mindbender to start recouping mana right away. I'll do my Shadow Covenant, typically when there's 3 or 4 people with damage, about 20% damage, and I've got a couple of trinkets I use whenever they're on cooldown, so there's that. Now, what I will tend to do is do as much damage as I can to the boss, but as you see, I've got my back turned to the Crusader at all times. So I will turn just enough to where I can target the boss and keep my back to them as possible. I'll do shields on individuals who get low. I will dispel when people touch the light, and I will keep as much AoE atonement going on as possible. Now, when we switch to the ads, I do not attack the ads. What I'll do is a rapture, and I will put shields on individuals who are getting a lot of damage. But I, again, never face the ads because you know, I don't want to take the chance of getting disoriented. So until the switches back to the boss, I will do single target heals and shields. And then when it switches back, I will go back to applying my Radiances, massive atonements, Evangelism to extend that, and damage the boss as much as possible while continuing to avoid the ground clutter. That's pretty much it as far as this goes. So large AoE heals during the boss attack, a lot of individual spot healing and shielding during the ad attack, and finally at the end of the fight I will drop a barrier by the boss just in order to make sure that the melee folks and the tanks you know, have protection to finish out the fight. Thanks for coming by. This was a pretty easy fight as long as you can follow the mechanics. Nothing to panic about. Easy peasy. Y'all come back for my next episode in this series. Hopefully I can share as much Disc Priest knowledge as I have to give. Thanks for coming.